Hi, Gemini, and welcome to your Karmic Romance Timeless Tarot reading. This is a tarot reading to look at a karmic relationship, a romantic relationship that is very intense. The relationship has ended at this time, and you may be struggling with the ending of that relationship. Whoever it is that you think is a karmic romance is, you need to know that before you come to this reading, okay? This isn't to define who that is for you. It is to define what that karmic relationship was to entail for you this lifetime. Because to me, karmic relationships aren't so much about bad juju from previous lifetimes. It's really about soulmate energy, where there's agreements made before we, incarnate. Because what hurts us the most grows us the most, right? And that's just the truth. You can't grow without pain. You can't. So, anyways, my intention is this is not a relationship that will ever reconcile romantically. If anything, what I'm seeing is this is the relationship that, is the ultimate preparer or the final test before you align with your true love, twin flame, soulmate, however you want to look at it. Like, makes you fully complete so that when you do get to the real deal love, you're actually ready for it and you're not going to make all the crazy mistakes that you make through our karmic relationships, which is our relationships with training wheels, whether we can realize it or not. So, Gemini, let's see what the overall energy and lessons were for you guys with this relationship. All right, so we have reflection here. Could indicate that it's a Virgo, as this is the card that represents Virgo. But the karmic relationship you experienced was ultimately to have you pretty much have a coming to Jesus with yourself, about yourself, seeing yourself 100% who you are inside and out, for the good and the bad. This karmic relationship, all about bringing Gemini to the carpet. It's seeing who they are. And when I mean calling you to the carpet in the sense of highlighting all the things that are amazing about you that you don't even know and see, but also pulling forth all the shadow aspects of yourself that aren't serving you, that aren't, good for you or good for others. It's just, this relationship has Gemini in total self-reflection mode, which is exactly what the relationship had intended. And look at that. I just said shadow aspects. And we have the shadow here. And this is the Devil card. So this could be a Capricorn energy for some of you. Really strong earth energy for Gemini. Anyways, yeah, this is saying that not only does this relationship bring all of your fears straight to your face, it also shows you all the darkness inside of you that you need to transmute. Okay, so when a fear is put in your face, you have two options. You can run from it or you can face it and overcome it. This relationship put all of your fears in your face, bringing them all up, bringing them all up, bringing them all up. And your choice is, Gemini, are you going to face them and own them? Or are you going to turn away from them? Because it is our choice of whether we receive these lessons from this relationship or not. It is a choice. Okay? It's a two-sided coin. What hurts us grows us, or it can destroy us. And we decide, is this going to grow me, or am I going to just let this destroy me, and this is just what it is for the rest of my life? Okay? But this relationship has you dealing with all the shadow aspects of yourself and of life. And I feel like it's for healing, really. For you to realize that, the things about yourself that you don't love or that you think are bad or evil. They're not. Your shadow self is your protection. It is your fight or flight. You know, to me, what I see here is like your light body and your dark body, your light self, your shadow self, and your karmic relationship is allowing you to find the balance between the two and know that you are a multifold being, and what is dark about you isn't evil and bad and doesn't need to be washed away. It needs to be tempered. Same with what's good about you. This shouldn't be what, you know, is the driving force in all moments of every day. You'd get sucked dry, burn out. Okay? It's a tempering between the two energies and knowing which side of yourself needs to come out in any given situation. Okay, so this karmic romance is a big lesson in the balancing of self, really. Which, you know, that's not, it's probably not fun to deal with, but it's not as heavy as some of these other energies that I've seen. So, Gemini, let's pull a Flames card to see what this relationship was teaching you from a soul level. All right. With this, Gemini, this is saying that and here's where we have that balance between the light self and the dark self, okay? And once that is achieved, you start dreaming new dreams for yourself that you never really believed could be true for you before. But once you're in that really balanced state within and you are confident, it's like, okay, yeah, you know what? I'm reaching for this now. I'm reaching higher than I've ever reached before. So not only is it helping you temper and balance yourself, it's pushing you to have more motivation for those dreams that you once believed were out of your reach. So let's pull a card, a Cups card, to see what this relationship is teaching you on an emotional level. We have the Four of Cups. What this says here is any false notion, fairy tale dreams, fantasies, ideas that you had surrounding romantic love, they're shattered. All illusions gone. Like, this relationship really disillusions any false notion you've had about what romantic love is, what it means to be in a romantic partnership. This is like, Disney, you lie. You lied to me, Disney. There's no prince on a white horse, okay? There's no damsel in distress up in some tower who needs rescued. Like, this is all illusions around love and romance are shattered. But it's for the better in the long run. It's like you really understand, okay, yeah, real love isn't always romantic, even when you are in a romantic partnership. So let's take a look and see what this relationship is bringing to you as far as growth in the physical, in the material. All right, Eight of Crystals. So this relationship also is bringing to the forefront, you are having a different appreciation and value for money, for the money that you earn. But again, it's about that bigger dream and reaching for bigger things and believing in more for yourself. So even though this relationship like really rocks your boat, if you allow it to, through your healing process, you start reaching for bigger things and believing more in yourself. You lose all false perception and notion around romantic love. And your money, your efforts, your hard work becomes much more valuable to you. and you have more appreciation for yourself, what you are capable of, how far you've come. You're better with finances. You're not as spendy. You're so much better overall. Like, they really round you out because they teach you to temper yourself within. So let's pull an Orbs card to see what is learned or gained on a mental level through this relationship. All right, so we have the 7. I love this. So we have 3, 4, and then 8, 7. So yeah, this is on one level saying all false notions you've ever had about yourself are washed away, and Gemini knows who they are and what they're capable of, you know, after we've moved through the healing. Others of you, this goes back to that tempering where, you know, some of you may have been breaking hearts and playing games before this karmic relationship showed up in your life, and you know, you fell hard and fast, and because of that and the way it all worked out, now you are seeing who you've been to every other romantic partner you've had up to the point of this karmic romance. And you know, you are owning your dishonesties and your wrongdoings, but also in that you're demanding respect in the places where you have been lied to, where wrongdoings have been done to you. This is like a balancing of energy here, which comes through this tempering of your light self versus your shadow self. So Gemini, let's pull a card to see who you ultimately become because of this relationship after you've moved through the healing process. Oh my God. The Dreamwalker. Dreams, the collective good, illusions. Yeah, didn't I say all your illusions are shattered? You and the Dreamwalker, you believe in yourself, in your dreams. You are reaching for bigger and better things after this relationship, okay? All false illusions around love and romance have been shattered. And so in that space, it's what you reach for in a romantic partnership becomes different. Once all the Disneyland fairy tales are shattered, it's a whole new ball game. All right, love is just a whole different experience. Whoa. And why are we still having a hard time letting this relationship go? Because either they rejected you and you're having a hard time with that and they won't talk to you, or you rejected them and now they won't talk to you. Okay, so there was some rejection and there's lack of communication going on here, and that's why we're still feeling this karmic relationship heavy. But listen, Gemini, this is not your one. Remember, I'm only looking at a relationship that is karmic, that was never meant to be your ever after. Only, you know, the relationship to help prepare you for your true twin flame energy. And what I see here is this relationship was mostly 100% for you to temper and balance your inner world and believe in the magic of life opposed to the magic of romance. Believe in the magic of life and reach for bigger and better dreams and know that you can achieve them. And listen, there's a brick wall, stone wall here, because you and this person, your chapter, your time with each other is through. Okay, they gave you what they needed to, and you gave them what you promised you would give them. So let's pull you some advice, Gemini, on how to let go and move on from this relationship so that you can align to your true one, because I see it, that's for sure. Wheel of Life. I am guided by the cycles of life and live in complete harmony with them. Yeah, Gemini, let this relationship go. There is better for you. This is just one stop on your journey. You have a lot going on. You guys have like dreams to be paying attention to right now, more than romance. Like there's a dream that you could just, oh God, you could manifest it. Yeah, look at this. At day's end, rest. I find peace in nature and rest my body and mind in order to connect with spirit. Gemini, this is not what I'm getting here. Like, don't just jump into your next romance. Like, you need to have quite a bit of time after this relationship ends before you get into your next relationship, because I feel like a lot of healing needs to happen in you. But also with that, there's a dream that you are going to achieve during your singlehood status that you need to achieve before you align to that twin flame. So don't be afraid to be alone for a while, because there's something bigger at hand that you're trying to achieve that has nothing to do with love and romance. But, you know, there is definitely love at the end of the day for you. So figure out what dream needs to be achieved and unfolded before you can align with that twin flame energy. And let this go. Many of you, you're not even speaking to this person anymore, and you need to trust that, yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be, and that's the way it's going to stay. Or maybe you need to stop talking to this person altogether so that you can fully heal and move on. Okay, Gemini? So those are the messages that I have for you in regards to your karmic romance. I'm sending you lots of love and light and wishing you all the best. Take care.